Hey guys, and welcome back to Planet Zoo. I've got some special news. We have actually named the park, which is quite exciting. I put a poll up on YouTube, so thank you for the people that posted in that. It will now be called Cedar Zoo. It's sort of following on the Planet Coaster series, Cedarville Amusement Park. So this is now going to be Cedar Zoo, which is very cool. Last episode, we did this little African wild dog exhibit, which is very nice. This little picnic area here, and did the staff building here. So there's a few little bits and pieces that I've got to do just first, like add a water generator just so the water is no longer murky because she's dirty as hell. So we'll put that in. I also did some little bits here and there to the walkway that we saw just before that you'll be able to look over the exhibit with, which is really cool. So just putting a path in, that's going to annoy me. There will be a time lapse also in this video, so that will be later on, but for now it's just real time. And there goes the water back, getting nice and clean again. But yeah, I just thought this episode will start with just real time and go from there, so we can see the progress a little bit more smoothly rather than just a time lapse. So what I want to do first is fill in this little gap here because it's a bit of empty space here. So I reckon we'll put some rocks here, make a nice little rock garden. Just try to cover it up a little bit because it is just a big brick wall really. So I want to try to cover it up as best I can. So we'll put these here. Got a different one. Put these here and maybe do like a little sign or something. That would be cool, like a little African wild dog sign, just to show the guests that like what the animal is, some little information about them. That would be cool. And then we'll get on to some other stuff that we got to do this episode. So yeah, hope you're enjoying the series so far. The statistics look like you are because they're the most viewed videos on my channel, so thank you very much for that. Hope you're still enjoying the park, and if you have any suggestions or ideas, do let me know, because I would love to have this as an interactive park with my viewers, you know? Like, I feel like that'll be cool. So yeah, if you have any ideas or anything, don't hesitate to ask. I'm looking for a sign that I can write on. Put a little signpost in here. Put it there, and then we'll get a sign that we can write on. A nice little black sign. We'll change the font because it's not the best. That one's alright. Yeah, that's alright. I do realise that is a hippo sign, but we don't want them feeding dogs. So yeah, can't really change anything about that, but that's alright. We don't really want people to leaning over and chucking stuff in the enclosure anyway. It's not healthy, it's not ideal, and it's just not what we want. So yeah, put a little sign there. Also, I reckon this episode is going to be big because I think we should open the park. I think that's a pretty good idea. Get some guests in, try and get a good angle, that's for one. We get some guests in, I reckon, and start filling up the park with some people, because I reckon it's the third episode. I reckon it's a good idea too. So, what do you guys think? I mean, it can't really reply, but it's a marathon. It's, you know, it's okay. That's all right. So just filling in this little area. Like, look how nice that looks. Just trying to cover it up as best I can, because actually, the more the guests can't see from these sorts of staff facilities, the better the sound and the negative impact works. So if they can't see it, they can't hear it as much. And if it's more, more hidden, then it's better because there's not as big of a negative impact on the guest, which is what we want. Very nice. I also added this little car park. I talked about it in the last episode, or episode 1, and I wanted to do a little car park. It's not the biggest. It's more of just like a little staff one that they can go through that gate, and then we'll do like a little building there or something. But like, look how cool it is. It's a nice little car park there. I'll add a few more cars and some other decorative pieces. But I reckon it looks pretty nice. They can go in there through the gates, and yeah, very, very nice. Just want to get rid of this pathing because I have an idea. What I want to do is add some railings through the sides of these Q sections, just to break it up a little bit. Little side railing barrier type thing. So what I want to look for is maybe just like a little wood piece to cover up the grass first, because I don't want the grass to be showing. So we'll do this, rotate it that way, and then rotate it lengthways, and then bring it up, and then that should hide. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. That's lovely. Hides the grass. That's what we want. Lovely. Just to hide the grass, adds a little bit more realism to the park as well, because most times they'd have railings. So we want to make sure, oh, that guy just did like a little flip. We want to make sure that it's somewhat realistic. I need a small one, and then we'll do one that goes across, which will be nice. There we go. Look at that. That's lovely. Just adds a little bit of distinction between the queue lines, which is what we want. And then we'll copy and paste it, and then just copy and paste it to the other queues. As easy as that. Like, look at that. It looks so much better. Add one on this side. Hey, that looks so good. That actually looks a lot better. That's really nice. I like that. It's just small details, you know? Very, very nice. I reckon let's open the park, shall we? Open. There, boom. There we go. The park is open. Let's just extend the hours. I've just got into a habit of doing that, but let's see the people start. Here they come. Let's see the people start rolling in, shall we? Let's get a nice little view, and let's watch them go. There's so many people already. It's great. This is awesome. So, what I want to do, a hat stand, I guess, what it's called. We'll do a little look at all the people. This is awesome. Like right here, it's a bit empty space, so we'll get a merchandise store, a hat store. Yeah, that's what we do. It's also sped up now. This is the time lapse, if you hadn't have guessed already. So yeah, I want to do a hat store, and we'll decorate it a little bit. So let's do that. Right, so this I cut it quite a bit because I was just doing a monstrosity of a build, and then I completely changed my mind, so I got rid of it all and then started again, and this is sort of what we've ended with. It's alright. I could change it. It's not it's alright. I'm not the happiest with it, but it'll do for now. I can't really be bothered to change it, but it'll be fine for now. It just adds in a little bit of space right there in the corner. So yeah, it's alright. We'll just do some trees and rocks and stuff around it and around this archway, just to cover it up a little bit and make it more natural looking. Because we don't, it's a bit of an ugly curve, so we'll cover it up, but it's an alright it's an alright little shack building. And then after this, we start doing another enclosure, which is very exciting. Very, very exciting. So we will get to that just after this. So we'll just try to cover it up, this gap, a little bit with some rocks. Nothing fancy. Try to cover the fence as well because it's a bit ugly. I also want to try get more into custom. I've done a bit of custom fences so far, but I'd like to start doing more natural custom fences without when I say fences I mean barriers, like for the animals. I want to try to start doing that so they're not just like the standard, like those sorts of wood ones or just brick wall or stuff like that. So I want to try start making my own with the invisible walls. We did a bit of that for the African wild dog. So I want to try to start doing that a little bit more with the exhibits in this park. So hopefully I'll be able to do that a little bit more and get a bit better. And hopefully it'll be a good park. Hopefully it'll turn out alright. I think it's turning out alright so far. I think it's looking pretty good. Just doing a little bit of maintenance with these exhibits, sometimes because they're obviously reproducing especially the spiders so fast. They get too many in the enclosure, so their social well-being goes down, so you have to get rid of a few. So I'm just doing that, and this one's died, so I've gotta go pick up a new one, I guess, from the good old shop out the back. So that's what we'll do, and then we'll get onto the enclosure next. But this is one of the, I say, downsides of all these exhibits. Quite high maintenance, if you will. So I gotta go back and forth between them. So I reckon we'll do the exhibit on the other side of the flamingo area. So we'll have a path that's up there, and then we'll have it sort of sunken, sort of similar to the flamingo area. There's a path above, that's sort of like a higher viewing area. Then there's also the path down below that's at like more eye level viewing. But we'll do a similar thing to what we did with the flamingos, with the concrete wall on the side and the custom fence. I think that'll be a cool idea. So this exhibit is going to be the bongos, which is, I don't actually know what fully breed of animal they are. I'm assuming they're some sort of deer. I could be wrong. I probably look completely wrong right now and a complete idiot, but that's okay. That's what I'm going with. That's what I think they are. So that's what, so we'll put them in this enclosure here. We'll add like another lake. The cool thing with this enclosure, as well as the flamingo one with the lake and then the custom concrete barrier fence area, is it looks like the main black path goes over the actual lake. In fact, it doesn't, but it looks, so you'll see what I mean soon. Once I didn't really know what I wanted to do here. I knew that I wanted a lake in here, but I wasn't sure if I wanted it to keep going around and go into the park or not. Like we cover up all that grass on the edge, and then the water looks like it goes fluently under the path, which is pretty cool. We're just trying to get this edge terrain to work. It's not working exactly how I wanted it, but is what it is. Couldn't really fix it without, like, I tried to do it with all the path and it just wasn't working out. So is what it is. There's a little bit of a bump there, but that's okay. That does not really matter. So I'm doing the invisible barrier just there. I also wasn't sure, because I've never done this animal, I also wasn't sure how big of a habitat they needed, so very massive habitat for them. But that's okay. I want this park to be very natural, and I want the animals to, be very happy. So if that means they have massive enclosures when they don't theoretically need to, then that's okay. There we go. Now it's all invisible barriered off, so we're able to start working on the custom area fence there, and we'll have this path wrap around, like I said, like a higher viewing section to the bungalow. I don't know why I said it like that. It's alright, but yeah, we've got like the lower section down there by the water, this sort of section here, and then up above section, which is very cool. And the terrain was not working for me at all, so I've sort of had to. It looks ugly right now, but yeah, this is what I had to come up with. It doesn't look the best. I do change it eventually after this episode or whenever. I do end up changing it. It looks alright there, but they can sort of, that fence is sort of useless because they can, not that they can swim under it, but they can sort of, you know, swim just completely under it. And then this wasn't working out, so it was a lot of work, guys, this section. So it looks atrocious right now, but it's okay. It comes out good in the end. I assure you, it looks good. A little bit has happened. We've done the enclosure, we've got them in, we've got the bongo in, and it looks good. I thought I was recording it, but it turns out I wasn't. But that's okay. That's alright. You don't need to see every single exhibit habitat build. That's alright. So I will do a rundown of it. It's massive. I'm just trying to work out all the enrichments right now, so bear with me because I haven't done them before. I don't know what enrichments they need. I don't know what toys they like, but we get there in the end. Yeah, I added a bunch of trees, bunch of rock work. I wanted a more natural hard shelter for them, so I just did like a cave. So that's they're fighting. That's sick. Yeah, so that's where they sleep, is in the cave, which is pretty cool. Under there, there they are. There's the Bambi. Look how cool that is. And then there's the river there. They actually do swim. I didn't realize they swim. They swim. That's sick. They swim. Like, that's really cool. So yeah, this is the exhibit. We do put a few more rocks in here and there. But that's pretty much the main bit of the habitat. It turned out very well. It's pretty cool. I like it. So I reckon we'll do them again. Not necessarily in this park because we've already got them, but look how sick that is. That's really nice. And then I did a glass section here so the staff can see as well. And then also did the custom concrete wall, which is, I'm actually very happy with it. Like I said, I wanted to do more custom fences, custom barriers, so definitely proud of myself with how this park's coming along with the customization of it. So yeah, I hope you are enjoying it because it looks cool. Like I said, I'm not the best builder, but I try my best. But I think this one so far, I think this is my favorite habitat so far, for sure. It's just so nice. It's lush. It's green. These rocks are really good. It just looks great. Yeah. So far, out of the three habitats, sorry, this is my favorite. Probably because I did a lot of work like this. Look at that custom work. That's all singular pieces right there. So I'm very happy with how that turned out as well. I don't understand. I think it's, I say I don't understand why they're fighting. I did look into it. It's because there's too many males in there, so they're trying to do, yeah, there it is. Trying to make out who's the alpha. So I was like, nah, I'm the alpha of this park. So I just kicked one. There you go. That's what you get for fighting in Cedar Zoo. And then, yeah, look how nice look at him. Oh, he's coming in. Little Bambi. It's really nice. So we'll just put some information about it. And I do really kind of wish that the guest could walk on it, but sadly it's not possible. But it looks good. It makes it look realistic, you know? So I'm happy with it. Just putting some information about them to so the guests know what they're looking at, and then that's it. That's the end of the episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.